So we finally got a new patch for Grounded 2 today. It's been, I think, 17 or 18 days since the last one, so hopefully this is a big one that does lots of improvements for people. After I'm done reading through the patch notes, I will jump over to the game and see if my FPS has improved at all, let you guys know what I see. I'll also link to the patch notes down below in case you want to check them out for yourself. So it says, greeting friends, patch 0.1.3 has arrived for all players. Please update your game when you see the patches available. If you do not see the update right away, please try verifying your game files or restarting your console. I was able to just update it on Steam, so it should be there for everyone. Thank you all so much for your patience and support. Your feedback, suggestions, and bug reports have been invaluable with helping us build Grounded 2 together. If you continue to experience any further issues, please contact us at Obsidian Support. Body of Life updates. Snail shells will automatically despawn after 24 hours. That is a huge fix because I think most of us probably have tons of snail shells lying around that we can't do anything with. Some of them are probably blocking things where you don't want them. Others, it could just be causing more performance issues. So having them despawn is fantastic. Added various game repair options for fixing saves. We intend this to be a quick fix while we work on some major changes down the road. Added a creature reset option. This should move back all creatures to their intended location. So that means if they're stuck in a rock or you can't see them, this will hopefully fix it. That's awesome. Added a reset buggy option. This will send the buggy all the way back to the nest no matter the state they're in around the park. Okay. Added UI about save data limits being capped at 10. In 0.1.2, we put a limit on the amount of saves a player can have per world. Players before the update can still have hundreds of saves, and we are noticing various performance issues because of this. We recommend deleting any unneeded saves to increase your performance. I did try this out. It actually did improve my FPS by a little bit. All right, now to the major bug fixes. We've made significant improvements to game stability with an estimated 30% performance gain compared to version 0.1.2.1. As we're in early access, we'll continue to improve this throughout development. We'll see if my FPS goes up by 30%. The stability's been fine. I only think I had one crash since the last patch, so that's been fine for me. I know other people have been crashing a lot. Hopefully this helps you guys out if that's the case. Crash fixes resolved a crash trigger when fleeing from the orc wave. I don't know if that ever happened to me, but I know people have said it's happened. Fix crashes occurring when accessing various UI menus. Opening and closing chests a lot, apparently, or your inventory a lot could cause this to happen. Address several other crash scenarios. General performance improvements we made when opening the UI, okay. Fixed various issues in the backend with not being to log into your Microsoft account on all platforms. Resolved an issue where certain players could not start the mysterious stranger fight in certain scenarios. Fixed a progression break where the passage to Icicle's arena would become blocked after a save and load. Resolved an issue where some creatures appear without textures. Patched several duplication exploits involving buggy inventory. Hope you guys all duplicated your stuff before you download this patch. Fixed an issue where consumables used on buggies had infinite duration. Okay, so I'll be honest, I've not really had any of these specific that I can recall actually happening to me. Obviously they've happened to other people, so again, I hope this really helps all of you guys out that are not able to access the game because you're missing out on a fun experience so far, and I'd hate to see them add like the new boss and stuff and have some of you guys not be able to jump in when it happens. Story quest, players who complete the mixer before doing the Orc Receivers quest will now have all the quests up to Wait There's More be auto-completed upon completion of the mixer. So I guess you can skip the story if you want to do that, but okay. The park resources will no longer respawn through player-built structures. You'll have to chop down resources already growing through your base after the update, but after chopping it down, it should not return. I can certainly test that out the next time I play the game because I had built some foundations and clovers immediately grew through them like the next day. Or creatures will now remain stationed at their intended guard posts instead of roaming. Fixed an issue where players were prompted to repurchase Pebble foundations. I know a couple people probably did that. I heard some people said they did it like 2 or 3 times, so they were just wasting raw science, but that's not a huge issue. Players should no longer spawn on top of the skybox. All right, buggy fixes. Remove the unused torch UI from the buggy. The user can still equip a torch in their buggy. Mouse and keyboard by using 5 or V for the hot pouch. Controller hold left bumper, then use the right stick to select it. Okay, well, that's great, because it was much easier when I was just pressing a single key and it was pulling it out rather than having to go into the radio, click it, and then sometimes it worked and sometimes it didn't seem to. Combat fixed a bug where only 2 mutations were equipped after saving and loading. This happened to me all the time, so hopefully that's fixed. We'll see right when I load in if my mutations are there or not. Addressed multiple bugs related to losing equipment, so that will be stuff probably falling through terrain. I had one time where one of the custom, or the one of a kind weapons that was the heat wave, the staff, the fire staff, I was using it, and then I pulled my shovel out for some reason, and all of a sudden the staff just disappeared, but fortunately I noticed it right away, so I was able to reload the previous save and get it back. The mantis should no longer freeze midair during its jump attack. Well, that's great. Sometimes it benefits you if it just kind of sits there and you can just cheese it, but other times it would just sit there and then it would randomly just fall to the sky and destroy you. So hopefully that's fixed as well. Fix the bug where certain or creature cards could not be retrieved after defeating them. This should fix retroactive to your save file. This is possibly talking about the... I wonder if this is the gold card for the Cockroach Queen, because that was supposed to be an automatic because it's only a one-time fight. So we'll see. I already have that one, so maybe that's what it is. Could be something else. Audio corrected various robotic voice from various teenagers. Okay. UI. Rust will now display correctly instead of showing as an invalid harvest node. Fix the issue where changing the Omni Tool keybind in settings does not update the UI prompt for the repair action. Resolve the Omni Tool and Interact keybinds are conflicting with each other. So pretty decent sized patch here. And the big thing is going to be let's see what the FPS looks like. So let me jump over to my main save. I'm going to run around for a couple minutes and just kind of see what is actually, how much improvement there's actually been. All right, so I jumped into my main save and I'm kind of like midway in the map. I wanted to check out what the game feels like near both of my houses. Now, running around in the open, the FPS seems to be a little bit better. I have one of my two bases over here in this log, the fallen log here. And my FPS it's at 99 right now. As I'm walking through here, it's still in the 90s, which seems pretty decent. It's at 100 now. So it's kind of fluctuating between like 90 and 100, which is, pretty sure an improvement, because I'm pretty sure it was like in the 80s the other day. So now let's run over to my other house. And I don't know if, were there any snail shells over here? There's one right on the other side of this gate. Let's see if it's still there. It did say 24 hours, so there is a snail shell still there. So I guess I'll have to, I'm not going to do this in this video, but I will definitely test it out this week and see if they despawn after sleeping, because I think that's probably what's going to happen. Or maybe they just despawn after you get a certain distance. So my other house is only just over here. And again, I want to see kind of what the FPS feels like. It's over 100 right now, which is good. The last time I streamed this, I think I was in the 80s most of the time. To be honest, I was like in the 80 to 95 range. So the fact that this is staying above that is definitely good. I think the main thing is going to be for those of you who are literally having crashes nonstop, that hopefully this fixes that for you. I've been really fortunate that's not been happening to me. So hopefully for those of you that it has been happening, it is resolved and you can actually play the game, because you know it's super frustrating when a new game comes out, you're super excited for it, and you can't actually play the game. So my other house is over here somewhere. This way. After all this time in the game, I still have trouble locating where I'm going. I just need like that big pine tree from the first game being my beacon. All right, so here's my house. Let's see what we're getting. I was getting in the 80s the other day. It's sitting at it's in the 90s right now. Does it drop below 100 as I get up in here? No, it's still sitting at 94, 98. It was definitely around 80, 85 the other day, so it has definitely improved a little bit. Now, the snail shells are still here. I'm not going to sit here and wait unless it lets me sleep. If it lets me sleep right now, you can see there's snail shells. There's a snail shell there. There's a couple I think I knocked down the hill over here somewhere. There's a couple down there. So if it lets me sleep right now, which will completely mess up my day-night cycle, but that's okay. We'll just see if it lets me do it. I don't think it will. It's probably going to tell me I'm too awake. I'll sleep and see if they actually disappear. I'm going to trust that they do, because I'm sure they tested this out. I don't think it's going to let me sleep, though. I am too awake. I can't sleep for another, what's that, 6 in-game hours? So that's like 12 minutes. I'm not going to do that. We'll see what happens this week. I'm going to test it out a little bit more since this patch came out on stream this week. So make sure you make sure you like the video. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of those future live streams or any future videos like this. If you found the video helpful, make sure to hit the like button. Consider subscribing for more content just like this. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.